So we're back again guys to my YouTube channel. For this video, we're going to discuss about hands-on activity to Python for loop in Google Colab. So our lesson is about loop today, discussed by a teacher in Canvas. So for the first question, write the program that prints your name 100 times. So my name is Jemerson. So we're gonna have a range of 100. So let's try to let's try to run the code. So as you can see here, it outputted my name 100 times in Google Colab. So let's move on to question number 3. Write a program that outputs 100 lines numbered to 1 to 100, each with your name on it. So the code is name equal to input. So it will print, will say to enter your name. So for the given name by the user, will a range of 1 to 101. Why 101? Because it will, if you put here 100, it will end at 99 and start with 0. So we need to put plus 1 to whatever is the given lines here, which is 100. So we'll add 1, so 101. So print I in name. So let's try to run. It will say to enter your name. So my name is Jemerson. So enter. So as you can see here, it has my name and the number of times it outputted my name, which is 100 times. So for the fifth problem, write a program that uses a for loop to print the numbers 8, 11, 14, 17, 20 up to 89. So we'll input a code that lists a range of 8, which is the first number in the sequence of numbers, and ending with 89. So I put here 90 because if you put here 89, it will end at 88, which is not the given amount here. So we will enter 90 and plus by 3 in this sequence. So we'll try to run the code. So it outputted the sequence of numbers, as you can see here: 8 plus 3, 11 plus 3, 14 plus 3, 17 plus 3, 20 plus 3, and so on up to 89. So moving on to question number 7. Write a program that uses exactly 4 loops to print the sequence of letters. So the sequence of letters in the given question is A, B, C. So 4 pairs of CB, 1 pair of E, and 5 pairs of F, and 1 pair of G, or single G. So I inputted a code for I in range. So I put A 1 is to 5, and a B of range of 3 is to 5, and CV 3, 5. So 4 pairs, and range of E is 1, 2, which is 1, and F 1, 4, which has 5, and G is single letter G in the sequence of letters. I'm gonna give an example. So let's run the code if it runs correctly. So it outputted the sequence of letters correctly. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs of A, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of CB, and 1 E, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 F, and 1 G. So that's the sequence of letters in problem number 7. So number 9 is that write a program that asks the user how many Fibonacci numbers to print and then prints that many. So I inputted here a code that lets the user input the first number of the series, the second number of the series, and the terms needed by the sequence of Fibonacci numbers. So that's the code. So let's try to run. So our first number of the series is 1. Second number is 1. So the code will run 1 plus 1 is 2 and so on as the sequence continues up to 89, but there's dot 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 in the ending of the given example, so let's put 12 terms in the Fibonacci sequence of numbers. So let's enter. So as you can see here, the sequence goes as follows: 1 plus 1 equals to 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, 5 plus 8 is 13, and so on up to 144, which is 55 plus 89 equals to 144. That's the Fibonacci sequence of numbers. So moving on to problem number 11, that it asks for the user for a loop to print a hollow box. In hollow box as a asterisk. So our column input here is initiate input. Please enter the total number of rows. Columns that asks the user how long and how high the given hollow box by the user. So it's a code. Let's try to run if it runs properly. So let's input the number of rows as the length and the columns as the height. I mean the columns is the width and the rows are the height. So as you can see here, hollow rectangle star pattern. Star pattern refers to the asterisk in the keyboard. So it's a hollow rectangle. So moving on to the last problem that asks the user to use loop to print an upside down triangle. So this is the range and this is the output for an upside down triangle, which has that range of 10. So let's try to run the code. So that's the upside down asterisk triangle. So that's the end of the hands-on activity 2 from the uploaded to my YouTube channel. So my conclusion and learnings from this activity is that loop for Python is that we can distinguish the series and sequences determined by a given equation or pattern in a given code to output a certain sequence in a given problem. Because you can see here from our lesson at Math in the Modern World, so we discussed there about Fibonacci sequences and number patterns. So it implemented here at Google Colab with the coding of and language of Python. So that's my conclusion. Thank you and goodbye.